Hey, sweetie, your mother showed me this Carvana thing for selling the car. I'm gonna give it a try. Wish me luck. Me again. I put in the license plate. It gave me an offer. Unbelievable. Okay, I accepted the offer. They're picking it up Tuesday from the driveway. I haven't even left my chair. It's done. The car is gone. I'm holding a check. Anyway, Carvana, give it a whirl. Love ya.
So good, you'll want to leave a voicemail about it. Sell your car today on Carvana. Pickup fees may apply.
Fear is the virus is trending on TikTok. Vaccines are poison. Then your yoga teacher says that sex-trafficked children are being sacrificed by satanic liberals, but it's all okay. The Great Awakening is coming. What is happening? Every week on Conspirituality Podcast, we explore the fever dreams that suck friends, family, and wellness gurus down the right-wing cult spiral in a search for salvation.
Do you believe?
Do you believe?
Do you believe? Maybe you do, maybe you don't. Do you believe? I don't know if I do. Do you believe? Maybe you do, or maybe you don't. Do you believe?
Do you believe?
I don't know if I do anymore. Do you believe? Let me know when you have time.
Welcome to Basketball Illuminati.
Yes.
Do you believe edition? Zach Harper,
Shouts
Wesley
to
Lambert, Mo
New
Dakio.
York City legend Serena Morales,
That's right.
who was
From the
kind enough
Bronx.
to have me on her show. And I was showing you guys before we started taping my brand new Michael Jordan
That's a dope
Rare
card, man.
Air edition.
That-
Okay, Upper Deck. Pretty freaking sweet. 1994.
Shouts to Serena Morales and We the Hobby, because also had
Yes.
us on the show.
Yes.
Mo got a Michael Jordan being pet by Scottie Pippen.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also Upper Deck.
rare air card as well.
And they got me a Wemby, which who knows what this will be worth someday. But yeah, shouts to Serena, shouts to We the Hobby. But this got us into another discussion, which has been on the mailbag. It's been into other areas. But Waz, you don't know about this. There's a company called Leaf, and they've been making these combination cards with presidents and sports figures. Okay.
Presidents of America and American
Yes.
sports figures. Okay.
Yes. Well, not just American sports figures, but so we decided, all right, these are weird. Let's check this out. There was a William Taft Cameron Brink card that's autographed by Cameron Brink, and that got us our attention. So I bought a pack.
Okay.
I bought a pack. Okay, comes
Is
with
she
4
like
cards.
a Taft head, or did they just randomly match them together?
Don't even try
What?
to make sense of the pairing.
Okay.
Okay?
Was, you don't even want to know what the whole pack is.
Okay.
So a pack comes with 4 cards. One is just a president card by itself, and then the other one is combination cards. Okay, so about 2 packs over, I don't know, a couple of months, but this was the first pack. Okay, just a nice little John Quincy Adams card. Okay, that starts us off like, okay, little
Did you
JQA.
get those
Let's do that.
plastic covers for the cards?
It
Zach,
came
or-
with it. Came with it.
Okay.
Mhm.
Got to protect them, Was. They knew they had to protect
Then
them.
naturally, I got a George H.W. Bush and Tony Parker card signed by Tony
Okay,
Parker.
Herbert Walker.
Yes.
And allegedly signed by Tony Parker as
Allegedly. These are all authenticated, but we don't know how.
Does Herbert, is it just W that has the Texas connections, or was Poppy Sr. also a
Poppy,
Texas guy?
he was Texas.
Okay,
He was
Poppy
Texas,
Bush
dude.
was a Texas guy too.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
so there's some synergy there, Zach.
Sure, Texas. Yes, absolutely.
Texas.
What about a We the People Giannis Antetokounmpo card?
We the People. Okay, so is this like a constitution or like
This is, I believe, the Declaration of
the
Independence.
Declaration?
right?
Oh, okay, my bad. Yeah, the Declaration of Independence. I'm lacking on my American lore right now. Yeah, okay.
Well, here's some American lore for you. You remember the great Johnny Bench, Hall of Fame catcher
Hall
for the
of Fame
Cincinnati
baseball
Reds.
player. Big
What
Red
if you paired
Machine.
him with your boy DJT?
And whose autograph is that?
That's Johnny Bench's.
Okay, allegedly.
Not that you could tell, because it's just a bunch of scribbling.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that was the first pack we got. We're like, all right, this is weird. And then, a few months went by. Your boy started getting the itch. I'm like, I kind of
And you
need another
copped
pack
another
of these
pack.
cards.
Okay.
bought another pack of these cards. And the first one that came in, the just Presidents Only card.
Okay.
Your boy.
DJT.
DJT.
The GOAT.
Right? Sure. Yeah, well, all right. Then we got another pairing. Mount Rushmore. Obviously, you would pair that with Hall of Famer Steve Young. Okay.
Obviously.
Who I love. I don't think I'd put him on the Mount Rushmore of quarterbacks, but like I love him.
Maybe BYU quarterbacks. He'd
or
be
49er quarterbacks, sure.
Yeah,
but
49ers, yeah.
But yeah, so but not quite as
Him,
odd.
Jeff Garcia, Joe Montana.
Yeah. And just
Jim
show you
Druckenmiller.
Shouts to Druck, man. All right. Tony Parker, international player, but did play in San Antonio. So you're like, all right, he's not American, but like American tie, whatever.
He lives in America. He's sure he's a citizen now.
What if we had the White House with Conor McGregor?
Okay.
Yeah. These are one of ones, by the way. This is a one of one, I believe.
Oh, this is a one of one. They won't make another one of those. Okay.
No, man, this is it. You want this card? I got it. You come to me. But Waz, we're one away, right? We got one more card left in the pack. I don't know that you could have had a better pairing than Jose Canseco and Donald Trump.
Listen, there's some actual synergy there.
Sure.
Like between those two.
Yeah.
1980s American pop cultural figures.
Icons, yeah.
Definitely some issues, in terms of how the public persona has gone.
Classically looking for Bigfoot at all times.
Both reality TV stars.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, wow.
So we're gonna have to get to some grifting here, and I'm gonna sell these cards, and I'm gonna make a lot of money on them. And
man, although
maybe they just keep going up in value. I don't know what a Jose Canseco DJT card is gonna go for someday. That is allegedly signed by Jose.
If that Conor McGregor card might go up with the White House UFC fight.
Facts. Or if Butler, Pennsylvania was successful, his DJT cards would be out the roof.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Right.
Almost like a Kobe thing.
That's right. Interesting. Let's get to basketball.
Sure.
Do you believe?
Question 1. Do you believe the Thunder are inevitable? We are recording this Thursday morning. In a crucial game 5 with the series tied 2-2, Spurs just fell flat. No Jalen Williams, no AJ Mitchell out with injuries. Thunder still controlled the game and held Victor Wembanyama to 4-15 shooting and his first negative plus-minus of the series. Isaiah Hartenstein was very effective in guarding Wemby, who even ducked out on post-game press conferences out of frustration. Can't do that, Wemby. Dylan Harper has struggled since game 2 injury, while the Thunder have gotten two 20-plus point games out of Jared McCain, who, remember, Daryl Morey sold high on to get a pick at 22, I believe. So with Game 6 tonight in San Antonio, Spurs face playoff elimination for the first time with this group. Will they show up with a renewed effort like in Game 4? Or will Sam Presti's well-oiled machine take one step closer to a repeat championship? Mo, what do you think? Where are we going on Monday?
I don't know where we're going on Monday, but I do know we're not going to know till Saturday. I got the Spurs coming back Game 6.
Wow.
I think they're coming out with renewed focus, more locked in. That was a weird game from them, from the way they played. And that some of it was the Thunder, but some of it I felt like was themselves and the way they went about things. I think they're bringing it back to Oklahoma City. I don't know who's going to win Game 7, but I think we are getting a Game 7. They're bringing the juice. I don't think Wemby tends to respond after having a bad game like that. And I think that's something we're going to see. I didn't like the skipping out of the press conference.
No, I can't do that, man.
That's weak. That's weak. And that's you got to be better than that. You got to do the press and own up to your shit. So that part bothered me. But I got them winning Game 6.
I believe the Thunder will inevitably win this series. However, do I think they are inevitable? I don't know. I don't think so. They've seemed pretty damn vulnerable to me. I don't know. Like, in terms of watching this round and, especially missing their two next best ball handlers after Shea for basically this whole series, I think they've definitely looked vulnerable, but I want to give a shout out to my guy Adam Mares and Tim Legler on their show, which I try to watch as much as possible because they're so damn good on the NBA. They called the Thunder having championship DNA. And watching San Antonio in Game 5, it felt like they had the opposite of that. When you're, I get it. There were some calls that didn't go your way, but like fouling Shea 50 feet from the basket to send him to the free throw line.
Stupid.
Like, and doing that shit mad times.
Yeah.
And then like your coach forgetting that you got to call timeout to challenge shit. And then getting a tech afterwards. Like, that's not championship DNA. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're not displaying that. And I'm not saying they're not capable of learning from their mistakes, but Game 5 was the first time I felt like the Spurs were showing their age. Like, they just looked immature. They looked like they didn't understand down and distance. You know what I mean? To borrow a football metaphor. Yeah. It's like they just weren't playing situational basketball. Which
I thought,
OKC just seems like everybody on their roster has an acute understanding of.
Yeah, I thought this was the first time where things weren't just free and easy. Even down 2-1, Game 4, like things were pretty free and easy. Now it was like, oh, this is a 3-game series. We got to do it. And I thought they played with more panic than urgency.
Yeah.
And guys, I got to tell you, I'm pretty much going to book my flight to OKC today. I think this shit's over tonight. I think we're going to see the Thunder put the Spurs like in a reminder. Because look, this is something we've questioned all year with the Spurs. How do you skip steps? Right? How do you skip steps and just make it to the championship and possibly win a championship? And like maybe Wemby is that incredible. Yes, this team is amazing. Like they are so good and ahead of schedule. No matter what, if someone wants to be like, no, I knew they were good. No, you didn't. Shut up. No one knew they were going to be this good. No one knew they were going to be a 62-win team and the best defense in the league. And well, when Wemby's on the court, I should say. And this poised and everything. And maybe you want to argue they had an easier run in the playoffs. Sure, whatever. But they played who's in front of them. But now who's in front of them is a team that has done it. It didn't skip steps. They had the second round loss. This would be a third round loss for the Spurs if this gets closed out either tonight or Saturday. But like, yeah, you need a little bit of this. You need a little bit of this. And I think the Thunder have figured out things on how to control stuff. If the Spurs are going to get caught up in the officiating, they are not winning tonight. You got to get the fuck over it. Fans whining about that. Look, like you said, you're fouling Shea 50 feet from the basket. Why? Like, those are fouls. Like, yeah, I think Shea flops. I think he fabricates calls. There's that, the play from, what was it, Game 4 or Game 3? I can't remember, but De'Aaron Fox is just standing next to him as he lands and he falls to the ground. Like, yes, he does that shit all the time. You're also fouling the shit out of him on a bunch of dumb plays that don't need fouls. Like, there is a youth here that needs to be overcome. The Thunder figured that out last year. The Spurs need to figure that out this year. And then, from there, like, they'll be a championship team. But I do think they are starting to show their age and their lack of experience. And I do think this is where, like, this is the first time they've had their backs against the wall.
Yeah.
How do you respond? You get to be at home, which is great.
This is their first. This is the first elimination game.
Yeah. And
it's gonna be fun.
Oh my God. I think he's going to be great. No matter what. I question how everyone else is going to be. Like, Fox is clearly still bothered by that ankle injury. Mm-hmm. Castle's turnover issues are there. Dylan Harper completely disappeared. I get it. He got hurt in Game 2. He looked pretty solid in Game 3 and Game 4. Game 5, he looked like he didn't belong on the court. That's the first time I've seen him look that way this season. I think some of that is wear and tear. I also think some of it, I'm curious what you think about this, Mo. This is a team that managed minutes all season long to have fresh legs. But then when you are playing 38, 40 minutes every other game, or every other day, I should say, in this high pressure, like, I think, like, yeah, you got fresh legs, but I don't know that you're conditioned for this. I think there's
what
a
do you
difference.
guys think of that?
That's something I've like thought about for a long time. With that, this goes back to like the Bucks.
Wemby's legs are fresh.
No, but it's not even that. This goes back. This is a
but
thought
he's
process.
tired.
Exactly.
He's fucking exhausted.
Yeah.
But like but you go back and talk about it with like Bud with the Bucks. This was something that's always been a thing where it's like, cool, we rested him. We protected his minutes all season. But now when we need to ramp up the minutes, his body's not ready for that.
Yeah.
And I think that's a fair sort of question in terms of that. Like there's science behind it. I've spoken to a strength guy I knew. And his plan was always like, I would ramp up a month before the playoffs, and then a week or two or a week before the playoffs, just bring them back to normal minutes to just get their legs are fresh once the playoffs begin. But the body needs to know what that's like. So that's a fair question.
Yeah. And I think you're seeing it on offense, right? Like I think they still do it defensively, right? They're still like they're freshening up. They've done a great job on Shea. He's shooting 38% in the series. Like they've done a great job on Shea, but I think it's showing it on offense. I think they're showing it where jumpers are short, jumpers are all arms. Like you're seeing, and maybe that's the tightness of the situation. But I think they're tired.
I think they're also showing it on defense, and in particular in Game 5. Like there were things in Game 5 from Wemby, especially in the first quarter.
His closeouts were pretty soft. Yeah,
his closeouts were soft. He wasn't contesting some shots where I'm like, normally he not only contests that, he either alters or fucking sends that into the stands. Like it's one of those things. And then he had like weird mental mistakes where like he'd be in no man's land. And thinking the guys are rotating over, but he's not committing one way or the other.
He had one where there was like Shea on the baseline and Hartenstein was just like there, right? Yeah.
It's a layup. And then he turns around going like, I thought you were pulling in. And I think everybody was just kind of like, he was nowhere. He was on the block and really didn't defend anybody. And so this was the first game where I thought defensively he wasn't very good. Like, and that's a weird thing to say because he still had his stuff, but the thing I look at more than anything else, he only had 6 rebounds. Like I know he blocks shots. But he also ends up with 10, 11 rebounds in a game. Hartenstein had 6 offensive rebounds. Yeah. Like in that game, like that said everything to me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Wemby not getting on the glass. If you just watch him run, to be honest, like he's just not running with the same purpose that he was very early on in the series. And, you know, like him coming back when he had the time off, then he comes back and it's like, oh, we're doing the 20 minutes just to qualify stuff. Like, again, to me, that's stuff that those are minutes you're not logging in order to be ready for this particular moment. And, you know, like you never even played in the playoffs before. I think some of this is kind of unavoidable. Like he's never had to play this hard, long in his career.
Yeah, I have been interested. Yeah, in terms of the endurance, for sure. In terms of the pressure, I do wonder how much translates from like gold medal game in the Olympics a couple of years ago, right? Like, can he? In terms of him, I think he's going to be fine pressure wise.
I'm not worried about the pressure.
It's more the rest of the team that I'm like, all right, let's see how they tighten up or anything. But yeah, like I don't know. I just got a feeling that OKC is going to close it out tonight. I hope it goes 7 though. I want 7 games out of this.
I think the Spurs are coming out with.
I would feel better about the Thunder winning tonight if Jalen Williams and AJ Mitchell were healthy for sure. Like that's
right. That's the other thing of it.
That's the question. Yeah,
that's the other side of it because like I honestly think the way the other guys for the Spurs also approached the game was so like you said. I think a little bit more. It was definitely more panicked than anything else. Like I think they understood the moment. They understood the moment, but they were like
they were pressing.
I think you'd almost like some of that naivete, right? Like of that ignorance of like, hey, just go play rather than this is a big one.
For me, I think they're coming in. Go ahead, Mo.
No, go ahead, Waz. Go.
No, the Thunder offense, I think, just seems just more comfortable. And, you know, part of it maybe is that Wemby is tired and is not as able to affect every single fucking shot that comes within 9 feet of the fucking basket. Yeah. You know, which I also think is affecting his rebounding abilities, where it's like he's playing more and more like out on the floors. These guys are hunting that mid-ranger, and Wemby's even trying to affect the mid-rangers. Like, that's going to take them out of the play for these rebounds a lot of times, too. I just think the Thunder they just feel like they're comfortable against the Spurs defense. Even if Shea it's funny because
even when they're not playing well, horrible, I think
he's played horrible by Shea standards.
Right.
By any other human being on the planet, I think he's been pretty fucking good. Like, I saw my man McMahon be like, well, Caruso's the MVP of the series. He's not. Why are we doing this thing?
I've seen people who are like, oh, well, Shea's been irrelevant. I was like, no Shea's the reason everyone else is eating. Like, this
right. That's the thing. That's
like 5 dudes looking at Shea on defense. Like,
all
this
times.
is,
at all times. Like, that's the thing. When people say that to me, I go like, oh, that's why you don't know what you're watching. Like,
I'm just saying, like, I watch it. Like, if Shea is making this go, you think Jared McCain just goes out and drops 24? If Shea is just like, oh, he's been irrelevant, he's had no impact. Like, no, bro. Like, this is all a consequence of how the defense has decided to treat Shea. And I think also Shea at some point has to make a jump shot. Like,
that would be helpful.
These are his shots. I've been watching this guy can these shots for 3-4 years now.
Yeah.
So at some point he's got to make a jump shot. That's why I do think they're just inevitably going to win this thing.
Maybe he'll make a jump shot in the NBA Finals. Let's go to our next topic.
Hello, listener. It's Producer Maze here to talk to you about Chime. You know what shouldn't cost money? Managing your money. These old school banks with their monthly fees and their overdraft fees and minimum balance fees and fees on your fees, and they fee you when you're feeing. Not Chime. Chime is changing the way people bank. It's fee-free. That's free of fees, not fees of fees. It's built for you, not like those traditional old banks. Now check out some of these benefits. You get 5% cash back on Chime Card in a category of your choice, like gas or groceries, whatever you're using the most. You get savings that grow faster with a 3.75% APY. That's 9 times higher than the national average. You get premium travel perks, airport lounge access, 24/7 travel concierge. You can even get $500 of your pay with MyPay. They also have Spot Me, which lets you overdraft up to $200 fee-free, all of which make it so much easier to manage your money. Chime is not just smarter banking, it's the most rewarding way to bank. Join the millions who are already banking fee-free today. Head to chime.com/basketball. That's chime.com/basketball. It only takes a few minutes to sign up.
Chime is a fintech, not a bank. Banking services from MyPay and Chime Card provided by Chime's bank partners. Optional products and services may have fees or charges. Stated annual percentage yield and cashback for Chime Prime only. No minimum balance required. Checking account ranking based on a JD Power survey published October 20, 2025. For more information on APY rates, MyPay, Spot Me, and travel perks, go to chime.com/disclosures.
Do you believe the Knicks' dominance translates to the finals? As New York ran roughshod through the Eastern Conference, the stats kept getting more and more impressive. 11 straight playoff wins, only the 4th team to ever do that. 3 series clinching games by a total of 118 points. Best playoff point differential ever at 19.35. That's 6 points ahead of the 2017 Warriors. Also highest total point differential in any 11-game span in NBA history. Jalen Brunson shooting 72% from the field in the 4th quarter during the win streak. He hasn't had to play in 4 of those 4th quarters. The list goes on and on. They now get to enjoy their second 9-day break of the playoffs. Was your Mr. New York? Does the Knicks' dominant run make you believe they can win it all?
150 million%. And the 2 teams that I would cite and why I believe the Knicks have kind of caught lightning in a bottle and their stellar play is going to extend to the next round is 2011 Mavericks with Dirk in them, where it was just like, all right, yeah, they were like a good regular season team, like a high performer.
Yeah.
They destroyed the Western Conference playoffs. Yet when they went up against Miami, nobody gave them a chance. I don't remember anybody thinking they were going to win. Do you?
Well, I picked the the Mavericks in that series to lose.
It's like everybody was like, yeah, but come on. You know what I mean?
It's the Heat.
And so, yeah, exactly. And so that's why I compare them to the Knicks. And also similarly, just like this offensive cohesion where like the Mavs just refuse to fucking miss for a month and a half and then it extended to the finals. Like that's one team. And the second team to me, the Indiana Pacers. Last year, they were good as fuck. Everybody was like, oh, they're going to get swept. They should have won that goddamn game 7.
They would have if Hallie doesn't tear his Achilles. They win that game.
Bro,
I fully believe that.
I agree.
I fully believe that.
Like,
He was going to have one of those nights.
Dude, he was going to light their ass up for 40 minutes.
So to me, it's like we just did this last year with this exact same Thunder team who, look, they're older, wiser. I think they're better when they're whole, but they're missing 2 key ingredients from the team. Like this idea that they're just going to roll the Knicks, that because the Knicks dominated the Eastern Conference. I'm sorry, bro. Like this is the playoffs. Like you're not supposed to beat teams by 40.
Right.
Mad times.
Consistently.
I'd have to, I think they're going to have a great chance to win this fucking finals.
I don't think there's a way to argue that. Like, I think, if 2 weeks ago, it might've been a thing of like, okay, well, whoever comes out of the West is going to run them. It's not just that they've been dominant. It's like besides game 1 of the conference finals where the first 3 quarters they sucked, they've just nailed everything they've needed to nail along the points. All the numbers Zach just gave us are absurd numbers.
It's insane.
Okay. Brunson not playing a closeout game in a fourth quarter in closeout games for 3 series now? Like, what are we talking about? Like, this is absurd.
Oh, but Mo, the East is so weak in it. Like, I've seen that. It's like, the East is always weak. No one does this. No one does this.
No, but you know what the point is? But here's the other thing. Okay, yes, the East is weak. You know how I know my counterpoint to that? Yes, look at the point differential. They're beating the shit out of everybody.
Killing these dudes. You don't
They're
just do
telling
that.
you they're weak.
You don't do this in the regular season, let alone in the postseason. It doesn't
that
matter.
was the stat that killed me. This is the greatest 11-game stretch of any kind.
Never.
That's nuts.
Insane.
When you think about especially now when you think about the kind of tankers teams face in the regular season, that you can go 7 games in a row of playing teams that literally don't want to win, much less, again, you can say what you want about the Cavs. Like, there's talented players on that team.
Yeah.
These are like
they don't know how to play with each other, but there's
sure,
talent.
but like you shouldn't just be
coached.
smoking these guys by this consistently. And so, I think to say the Knicks have is nuts to me.
Guys, let me say this. No matter who makes it out of the West, I'm picking the Knicks.
I love that.
I think the Knicks are winning the title. I think the Knicks are winning. Like, it is I didn't like the energy in the regular season where people are like, oh, they just got to get the players, I'm like, that's a bad strategy.
No,
but what we have seen, this history matters. This dominance matters. As long as they are healthy, I think they're going to win the championship.
And the other part about it too, where I slightly disagree with you, Zach, because I picked the Knicks to go to the finals because
of the East.
The East. We all did. We all did.
Yes.
It was the default answer.
I don't want to hear people going, well, I picked the Knicks to go to the finals. Like, yeah, of course you did.
No. It was because of the East. It was because of the East. Number 1. Number 2, there were moments, and it would happen 10 and 7 games at a time, where the Knicks actually both tried hard on defense and ran offense that wasn't just Jalen Brunson ball. Look, it's an 82-game season. They should have did it for longer stretches at a time. But especially towards the end of the season where Knicks fans kept yelling at me on Twitter, you idiot, for 7 weeks, we're number 4 in defensive efficiency. I'm like, I'm sorry. I remember the previous 3 months where these guys literally were not trying.
Yeah.
But towards the end, they did clean up a lot of that stuff.
The Lakers were a great defensive team at the end of the season too. How'd that work out? That doesn't always mean anything. It can mean something. It doesn't always mean something.
But the difference between the Lakers and the Knicks, the Knicks have amazing defensive personnel. Yeah. Which you could never say about the Lakers. Like OG and Mitch and Josh and Bridges. These are elite defensive talents.
Yeah. Kolek.
If the Knicks weren't always an elite defensive unit. And so, yeah, man, I thought the signs were there. And again, the thing about the Knicks that was always true as well, it's like individually, nobody argues with the parts. Like everybody's like, no, Brunson is an amazing scorer. He's amazing in the clutch. Karl Anthony Towns is an offensive weapon. To have that level of range and to put it on the floor and to add some passing. OG, all of these guys individually were like, yo, these are amazing talents. This is a crazy talented team. Then you watch it and be like, what the fuck?
Bridges should remember like game 3 of the Hawks series. We were like, Bridges needs to be benched.
I definitely benched him.
And now he should
I was a Landry Shamet guy. Other people were talking Deuce McBuckets. I was like, bro.
That's the worst sentence you've ever said in your life. I was a Landry Shamet guy. No offense to Landry Shamet.
But hold on. But also, I was benching Josh Hart after game 1.
You were. Yeah.
Eastern Conference Finals.
You were.
I'm here, trigger guy. I'm crazy.
Can't win with them. You've been hanging out with Paul Pierce too long. This is. Yeah, once they stuck with running that offense out of the high post with Towns, that was the level I needed. I was like, shit. This is, it was like when OKC in 2012, and granted they didn't win the title, but like all of a sudden against the Spurs, they just were running that pin down screen to get KD at the free throw line, and then like the Spurs couldn't stop it. There was nothing they could do to stop. And I was like, oh shit, yeah, you just run that play over and over. Remember when we used to do that in the NBA? A play worked and you would just keep doing it until it didn't work, and then you would keep doing it because it worked so many times before. That's what the Knicks are doing.
Amazing.
Udoka doesn't remember that, Zach.
Game 1 was
run a whole lot of plays.
But when he does,
go ahead. Because Cleveland came out, they obviously had the Knicks off-ball shit scouted well.
Yeah.
They executed their switches well, and the Knicks were like, wait a minute. If you're going to switch everything, I can just attack James Harden.
Oh, yeah. We just go after that guy.
That was all it was. No. But the thing is, like, that's the beauty of what the Knicks offense was, right? And the thing we've always been asking for, something that we always wanted Tibbs to be able to do, but he never could, right? Diversify the offense, because you can always go to the isolation.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's there.
We should, one of these episodes, we should come up with an all scouting report team. Because the scouting report is just like, yo, James, go at him. Like, it should be one of those. It should be one of those.
When
like one of those all scouting report.
They're switching all of our dope off-ball cuts, and we've been getting all of these
they're just switching everything.
Basket.
All right.
That means don't switch Harden onto anybody.
And willingly.
Keep doing it.
Willingly.
Don't stop.
It's kind of comical how simple basketball can be sometimes.
It doesn't have to be super complicated. Sometimes, but not always. All right, let's go to our third topic. Oh, this is where that third eye is really opened.
Do you believe
the NBA tried to bury Joe Mazzulla's Coach of the Year award? Oh, way back. Let me take you way back to March 30th. Not even a real date. Take you way back to March 30th. That's how long ago this was. Steph asked Joe Mazzulla what winning Coach of the Year would mean to him. And this is what Joe responded with. Quote, I think it's a stupid award. They shouldn't have it. It's more about the players. It's more about the work that the staff puts in. It's that simple, and I don't ever want to be asked or talk about it again. Fast forward 67 days, Joe Mazzulla wins the stupid award, which is also 44 days after the end of the regular season. That is the longest wait to hand out the award since 2002, when Monty Williams had to wait 29 days. This is Zach Harper speaking, made a chart for the Bounce. Subscribe to the Bounce. This is the number of days after the regular season.
ChatGPT.
No, sir. Never. Canva, baby. baby.
I'm gonna say I know what he used.
Hard fucking work. This is graphic design, my passion. Don't use no fucking AI for this stuff. I'm Paul Chart Mall Cop over here, okay? I stole that from Mace, put that in the chat. I can't take credit for that.
This guy's sick.
Look at this. Look at all those seasons. Less than 10 days after the regular season. 4 days, 6 days, 5 days. No, for Joe Mazzulla, we had to wait 44 days. Why? I think his buddy blew a 3-1 lead. I think that's the reason. I think they were about to give it out, and they're like, shit, he's not going to like this. Joe Mazzulla then released a statement where he said, quote, "This award belongs to our staff who are there for the guys every day. Their relentless work ethic improves our team daily. This award should be named Staff of the Year." That's probably true, except for those last 3 games against Philly. So why did the NBA wait so long to give out this award, Waz?
Because nobody actually gives a shit about it. Maybe that's what it is in terms of the public. Whoa. And also, like, no surer sign that you're probably going to get fired in 2 years than winning Coach of the Year.
It's a tough history.
It's one of those, like, awards. And I
a couple coaches got fired. Get fired that year. George Karl fired that year. Dwayne Casey fired before they gave it out.
Exactly. So, like, I think coaches should get recognized. But also, like, Mazzulla, 2 things about Mazzulla. One, he's right that this is a collective award. It's not like Joe Mazzulla goes out. He does have a huge staff, and it's a lot of guys contributing to the win.
Sure.
However, when Joe Mazzulla's whole, it shouldn't be about the coaches, like his whole, I don't want the attention shtick.
He tries to make everything about him and how quirky he is.
Whore. Oh my God! Thank you, Zach.
Yes.
Like you mean the jujitsu?
They just happened to have a camera come in as he's practicing that.
Oh my God, he's such an attention whore. Like, you could juxtapose him with someone like a Spoelstra. Never does interviews or profiles and none of that shit. In the freaking press conference, he's going to answer the question. Sometimes he's candid. Sometimes he's not. He goes about his business. There's no Spoelstra lore out there in the fucking media about his mystery and mastery and wizardry.
I did not make this bastardized chart. I don't know what the fuck this is. This was
it's
not
me.
Out
there. But, like, Mazzulla is constantly inviting attention to himself. You know, how dope is it to be for, the all black coach finals, blah, blah, blah. Well, this is the all Christian final? Nigga, answer the question, bro. Like, what's up with you, bro?
Oh, the royal family's here. Well, Joseph, Mary, and Jesus. That's my royal family. Yeah, man, I went to Catholic school too. You want to answer the fucking question, even as dumb as it is? Who cares if the royal family's there? But what are we doing?
Such an attention whore. And this idea that he doesn't want recognition for his coaching accomplishments.
All he wants is recognition.
Oh my God. Spare me.
Can I also just say the whole thing?
By the way, white people ate when they came up with that term. Spare me.
It's a great one.
It's a good one.
It's a good one. I don't think it's positive contributions.
That's true. I don't think it's as good as Cut the Malarkey, but it's easier to say.
Cut the Malarkey. You can't beat that.
You can't beat that. That's the Michael Jordan of white phrases. Yes.
Yes, it is.
The point though of, like, the staff award whole concept thing, except at the end of the day, the head coach has to make the decision of all the shit.
Yeah, it's true.
So he has to decide with all of those things. I just love, this is all I wanted since the press conference where he said it was a stupid award.
Oh, yeah.
All I wanted was for him to win the award. That's all I wanted. This is a victory for all of us. I think this is the beauty of it.
My question to the Boston fans and media, and sometimes both, that want to, like, that eat this shit up. I'm like, what does this do for you?
We need a J King for that.
So
we don't need J King.
I've asked a buddy of mine who is in Boston media. I was like, ask him about Joe Mazzulla, and he was like, no, I love Joe Mazzulla. Like, I guess he's nice to guys in private.
He is. Yeah, I mean, from what I've heard, like, he's accommodating.
Very,
yes.
and
But
helpful.
but that's not what I'm asking. Like the shtick, the persona.
They excuse it because in private he's helpful.
But
that I'll accept. That I get that. I personally wouldn't do that as much, but like I get that. But like there are people like, oh man, yeah, this is Joe Mazzulla. This is hit. I'm like, really?
No.
What does this do for you?
It's cute when you win, Mo.
No,
it's annoying when you lose.
It's the Nick Nurse with the Raptors, with the guitar, with the Nick Nurse hat. It's all of those things. Every time.
Go one episode without Mo bringing up the Nick Nurse hat. Be great.
I haven't brought it up in a long time.
It was a great
what are you
injustice.
talking about?
I forgot about the
Mo.
Nick Nurse
That's
hat,
the
so I'm
joke.
happy that you brought it back.
But it's like I
the
think
dude played guitar. We used to harp on
That
this
I
shit
forgot.
like
Oh my God,
crazily.
yeah.
coming off the play, but like right, like that was.
Oh,
the,
he
this
was
is the
coming up to
iteration.
play with the guitar case.
Yeah, on his back. It was the whole thing. Like I think we just have
that was
all.
insufferable. Oh my God.
I mean, but we have this across the board, right? Like we always, if a coach is good or we think's good, we excuse all those things. How many passes have Doc Rivers gotten?
Oh
How many,
my
you know,
God.
like all of those things. Like we constantly
Jesus
give coaches.
Oh my God. Mark Daignault's fucking, he squints at a question in the press conference and then just tries to figure out how to use the word optionality when he could just say
I don't
options.
think I've ever watched a Daignault press conference.
We've had to.
I've ever watched him.
They're what you think they are.
He's good though. Daignault is good.
He's a great coach.
He is.
Yeah,
He's
like there's no argument.
incredible.
He is horrible at using the word optionality when he can just say options. That doesn't make you sound smarter. That
Yeah,
makes
we
you
just
sound
like
like a
the
dumb person
optionality.
trying to sound smart.
We just like options. No, we like the optionality.
That's honestly like my biggest issue with coach speak these days is optionality is like rampant. Rampant. And it's such
We want to be multiple.
unnecessary term.
The look of disgust on his
What
face.
does that mean?
Oh my God.
This picture.
God, I just want. I actually want
because he's so into music, guys.
He's into music, guys. I just want another one facing him. I just want it like mirrored image. Like I don't know why. Like I just that's, like almost that A-Rod picture of him in the mirror. Like that's what I want right
what
now.
a curiosity they tried to make this dude back in 2019, man.
Yeah.
We just
What
do
a
it all the
time.
time, man. We do it all the time.
He's a brilliant coach who went with the tricky strategy of Kawhi. Please go do some shit.
But remember he was coming up with the box in 1 and the triangle in 2.
That didn't slow down Steph Curry. What slowed down Steph Curry was losing to Hall of Famers. That's what stopped him.
Helped a lot.
By the way,
the
they
Bucks
almost
won.
won Game 6.
No shit, they almost won Game 6. Fucking Steph Curry's incredible.
I know. Oh man,
Because you had the curse of Patrick McCaw. They let him go. That's why it wasn't. It wasn't. What is happening right now? I don't like this. Who the fuck is that
Back
on the
to
left?
the Future?
Yeah.
No, like, oh no.
What's the enchantment under the sea or whatever the fuck it was called?
Jesus.
Marvin Berry. What is this?
This is weird.
No, this is not real. Stop it.
Show me Sam Presti playing the drums. That's what I want to see now. That's what I'm interested in. Let's get the Sam Presti CD out there.
Sam Presti's conscious rap jazz album.
Yo, Daryl Morey wrote a.
Wait, who are these people? Who's this?
Am I in the back left?
Yeah,
I play guitar?
Either you or God, the beat writer for San Francisco for the Warriors.
Anthony Slater? No, this is me. This dude's fatter. Yeah, this is me for sure.
Yo, but we're talking about this. Daryl Morey wrote a musical about basketball.
The only time
Yo, stop.
Nothing's beating that. Nothing's. Well, wait. Maze, you gotta take this out. Mo and I still gotta get into MSG games 3 and 4. You gotta take that down.
Oh my goodness.
I love JD in the straight shot.
Sick band.
All right, that's gonna do it. I think that's. I don't know. That's we're gonna be able to top that. For Wazzy Lambre, go check out No Fouls Given. For Mo Dakiel, check him out on Offside. Follow at Join Offside. Check out the videos he's doing there. Read The Bounce. Subscribe, theathletic.com/The Bounce. Check out Mo and I on NBA X Live, first 4 games of the NBA Finals, and check out Deals and Dumps on SiriusXM NBA Radio every day from 1 to 2 Eastern. For Waz, for Mo, for Maze, I'm Zach. Keep your third eye open.